Hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We're back in Genshin Impact, where we will continue Reflections of Mortality, Imperatrix Umbrosa Chapter Act I, The Lonesome Euthymia. Go to Tenshukaku to see the Shogun. I don't think this has changed. Anyway, so in the last video, we started this story quest, this Raiden Shogun story quest, and it turns out she's kind of upset, I guess, or at a loss, since we fought against her and she decided to change her ways. And because of that, storms are brewing a little bit more around and getting closer, I guess, to Inazuma as well. And worried about her well-being, we decided to come visit her. And in order to come visit her, we visited her friend Ye Miko, and she gave us like a hall pass, pretty much, to come into this place, even though she ordered the guards there to make sure no one bothers her at this time as she tries to like figure out what she wants. But unfortunately, we're here to bother her. We're here to bother her. Hey, Raiden Shogun. Should we just call her Raiden Shogun still, since it's like, I don't know, easier to say than A? I feel like calling her A just like doesn't say, hey, A. It doesn't, like, it might work in Japanese, but it doesn't really work in English. No, maybe I'll just call her A. Hey, A. Crazy A Games is here. Crazy E Games is here with Crazy A Shogun. She just looks at us, but continues to walk. Oh, never mind. I was kind of wanting to, like, walk with her for a little bit. We are very sneaky. You fought against us. You know what we're capable of. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're friends with your friend, Fuji Ye, or Ye Miko, so it makes us friends now.
いけません。武力行使は禁則事項でした。とにかくお帰りを。私の静養を邪魔しないでください。
Is everything okay?
知る必要はありません。これが私の静養時の状態です。
なんかちょっと変じゃないか?
Has she ever been like this before? Well, I don't know why Lumine would ask Paimon this. I mean, like, Paimon would have exactly the same amount of information on the matter as Lumine here. So this doesn't make sense as a dialogue option. Do puppets really need rest and relaxation?
好みに休息は必要ありません。しかし、私はあくまでも内なるものの協力者。静養が彼女の意志であるなら、その願いに従うまでです。
It is a little weird to hear Raiden Shogun refer to A as a different person, but I guess that's just how things are supposed to be. Now that we know the secret, I guess she doesn't have to like keep up that front.
ってことは、西洋は中の A が干渉してるんだな。
So at this point, we are still to refer the physical manifestation, this puppet body, as Raiden Shogun, and the actual Archon is within her sword or something like that, the Buba sword.
でもなんでだろう。たとえ将軍が外で活動してても一心浄土には影響しないはずだろう。
Wait, so A has requested solitude, and Raiden Shogun is kind of like the room that A is within. So Raiden Shogun also wants solitude so that she can provide A with solitude. But then Paimon here is saying like, well, you're just a puppet, and since you have a bit of free will of your own, you can hang out with us while A is still in solitude. It doesn't really affect her that much, right?
あんなに大きな庭園もあるんだし、西洋にぴったりな環境じゃないか。
彼女の願いです。それ以外言うことはありません。
Why not put their minds at rest? Who's there? Everyone's worried and wants to see you.
今の私が外へ行っても何もやることはありません。
You can have fun. That usually shows that that's something you can do. That's usually something you can do to kind of get out of a rut or whatever. Get out of a certain mindset, or at least give your brain and your body a break from all the stress and anxiety that you're feeling. Just like kind of change things up a little bit, and then you can the stress and anxiety isn't going to go anywhere, so you can always come back to it later.
ジムを処理しないのもそれをすることができないからです。
どういうことだ？
So this story quest specifically is about us getting to know Raiden Shogun, the puppet, and not necessarily the actual Archon A inside her reality marble. Okay. It's kind of hard to contextualize what's going on in the story right now unless I make like this distinction. It's really easy to confuse like Raiden Shogun or Raiden Shogun and A.
すべて禁則事項です。
どうしよう。全く会話が進まない。
Do you have a HTTP 404 error?
あなたたちでしたか。お久しぶりです。
Oh, we just hear a disembodied voice for A.
将軍は今都合が悪いので、私に会いたければ直接中へ来てください。
I wonder why we're just looking at this symbol. Whoa, hello. The way MiHoYo is depicting the difference between Raiden Shogun and A, they're not really doing a good job, I feel like.
急にオイラたちを中に引き入れるなよ。びっくりしたぞ。
We are once again in her reality marble. This is the third time. She must really like us.
あら、何を慌てているのですか？
外の将軍は壊れちゃったのか？修理しないとダメなんじゃないか？
その心配は必要ありません。あれは私の意思です。将軍のほとんどの機能は私が一時的に停止しました。今の将軍は事務も処理できず、私として振る舞うこともできません。ですので、いっそのこと静養を皆に告げたのです。
So it was all you're doing, all
言ったは
along.
ずです。稲妻の永遠についてもう一度よく考える必要があると。
That's
そ
interesting.
れには時間が必要になります。
So she just like kind of got her worldview shattered by, I guess, our ambitions. That's kind of vague, but I guess that's that's what MiHoYo is going for. That A saw like our ambition and our like what we want and our motivations, and that kind of made her second guess her idea of eternity. And she decided to, because of that, she decides to just like sit here and think about it, I guess. But a lot of times when you get your worldview shatter, it's not like time to like dwell on things. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like if you're presenting with new information that is challenging your current ideals and your beliefs, the best thing to do really is to like go out and find more information. Go out, do some research, do some reading. Maybe even just like change your environment a little, and let your subconscious brain kind of like piece together all of this new information. Like, I guess maybe that's what she's doing. She's like sleeping on it and letting her brain reorganize certain ideas and let the neurons fire and wire and see if she can come to a conclusion. Maybe that's what she's doing. But really, like, if you're stuck on something, like, trying to think through being stuck on something is usually, like, just a waste of time, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, there's an argument to saying, like, some perseverance might give you a breakthrough of some kind, but I feel like in this case, it's probably best to just, like, take it easy and maybe just like look for some other things, look for something new to learn, look for new information, instead of just like shutting yourself in and being like, what's going on here? I don't know. That's interesting. Well, what do you think? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, like, if you are stuck in a situation where you just like can't figure something out, would you like just sit through and try to like think through it, try to like see things from different angles, trying to imagine things from different angles, and try and really think through it? Or would you like be like, oh, this is different, maybe I'm ignorant in a lot of points of views, maybe I should go out and actually like try and get more point of views, get more ideas, get more other people's like opinions and stuff, just to see how my beliefs like measure up to it or something, or relate to it in some way. I don't know. I feel like maybe both ways is like a way to solve being stuck on something.
そして私が考えを終えるまでの間、元となる規則にのっとって動く将軍が間違いを起こしてはなりません。
あ、将軍にスイッチみたいなものはないのか？
Have you tried turning it off and on again? Is it plugged in?
ありません。想像した時は停止することを考慮していませんでしたので。
Oh, so you turn her on.
それに当時の私は未来の私が将軍の運行規則を変える可能性があると考えた上に、そのようなことは永遠にふさわしくないと思ったのです。
You are so strict with yourself. Oh my
そのた
god.
め予期せぬ事態に対する保険として、将軍は規則修正に対して非常に完璧な防御機能を備えています。
The whole thing about AI is that it learns. If AI doesn't learn, it doesn't get any better.
私にとって人形の規則を直接変えるよりも、永遠の形についての考えが終わるまでいくつかの機能を一時的に停止する方が効率的なんです。
そういうことか。じゃあ稲妻外界の雷が荒れ狂ってるのは将軍の機能がいくつか停止したからなんだな。
雷が荒れ狂う？それは初耳ですね。
知らなかったのか？
You and Paimon tell A about the storms. I couldn't read that in time.
外界の雷がそのようなことに。
厄介な状況なのか？
操作の手違いでそういうこともあるんです。後で私が将軍を調整すれば問題ありません。
I thought you said you don't want to make modifications to the Shogun because it would mess with your eternity. Then you must challenge your beliefs a little bit more. So everyone was working up over nothing? Seems a little arbitrary.
そんな目で見ないでください。こういった操作は今までにやったことがないんです。将軍の構造は複雑なもので、調整をするだけでも問題が出てくるものなんです。
Both Lumine and Paimon have like unimpressed facial expressions on them. They're like, disappointment.
これは言い訳ではありませんよ。ええ、事実を言っているだけです。
大丈夫。気にするな。解決できればそれでいいんだ。
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
いいえ、進むべき方向は見つけたのですが、未だに矛盾が存在しています。しかし、それほど急ぐ必要はありません。慎重さを欠いて結論をせいてしまっては本末転倒ですので。
How about we go for a walk?
みんな
Wanna go on a
将軍の
date?
元気な姿を見れば、外で噂されてる憶測とかもなくなると思うぞ。それに場所を変えて気分転換すれば新しい考えが思いつくかもしれない。
That's kind of what I was trying to get at. What Paimon is saying here. What I was trying to get at when I was explaining, like, being stuck, overthinking something is probably not a good idea.
私にこの一心浄土を離れろと？
You haven't left in a long time, I'll bet.
私にとって必要なことではありません。しかし、あなたの誘いであれば、気分転換も悪くないかもしれません。わかりました。外に行ってみましょう。
That sounds good.
気分転換に行くのですから、私のことはエイと呼んでくれて構いませんよ。
Okay.
堅苦しい呼び方はあまり好きではないので。
でもオイラたちの目の前にいるのは A の意識だろ。意識はここから離れられるのか？
もちろん方法はあります。自分で自分を監禁するような真似はしません。
Okay.
じゃあもう心配はいらないな。これからはオイラたちがお前のガイドだ。
Wait, what? Allow us to be your tour guide? For you... For your country? For your nation? That doesn't make sense.
ガイド？
She should be our tour guide. Teach us about your culture.
今の稲妻で何が美味しくて何が面白いかオイラたちが紹介してやるってことだ。よし、じゃあ出発。
I guess we're supposed to think that A has been in this euthymia realm for so long that she doesn't really know what's going on in the outside world. Alright, let's see what we got here.
空気に懐かしい匂いが漂ってますね。足元にもしっかりとした感触が。気分転換とは言いましたが、どのようなところに行けばいいのでしょう。
まずは城内で一番賑やかなところに行こう。
So was she supposed to technically be there with us? Like, their Paimon's voice was like disembodied as well, so I don't think they would, or MiHoYo would put them in the map for us to show. So is A's voice also disembodied there, but she's technically supposed to be there with us? Or is she actually just like a disembodied voice that is following us around? I guess we'll find out in the next cutscene. Out for a walk with A. It would be nice if she was actually here and she actually like follows our character model or whatever, and we could go on a bit of a walk. But for now, we were gonna have to just imagine it. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Naohi-sama. Hey, how are you doing? Hello. If you have no business in Tenshukaku, please do not loiter here. We have lots of business. In fact, we have the most important business right now. I'll leave you alone. Alright, goodbye. Bloop, 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 bloop. Pretend we're walking with A right now. Woo! I think that kind of ruins it. Like, we're supposed to go out for a walk with A, but she's actually not here. We had to imagine it ourselves. Oh, there you are. Yay, now we're walking with A.
ここが今の市場ですか？記憶にあったものとはだいぶかけ離れていますね。
Oh, how did it look before? Describe it to me.
町の店も商売をしている人もあの当時とは全く違います。将軍様、
どうして将軍様がここに？
She's wondering what you lowly peasants are up to these days.
将軍様は病気じゃ。どうして急に？
どうやらここの人たちを驚かせてしまったようです。
Hello, fellow citizen. It is I, the Shogun. Be at ease, for I am today just a citizen like you.
将軍様が急に現れたら驚くのも無理はないな。
Does the Shogun normally patrol these parts?
町の見回りは天領奉行の仕事となります。将軍が処理すべき情報や下すべき指示はとても多いため、自ら出向く時間がないのです。それに将軍は休息がいりませんので、暇つぶしや気分転換をする必要もありません。
なあ、どうす が収まった頃にこっそり戻ってくるか？
Now I'm kind of curious. Like, right now it's the Raiden Shogun banner. So when you pull the actual character, Raiden Shogun, are you actually just playing as the puppet, or are you playing as A? Or is it like kind of a both kind of deal where she appears every once in a while or something? I don't know. She takes control of the puppet every once in a while or something? I don't know. Is she taking control of the puppet at the moment then? This is kind of confusing. I kind of wish it was a bit explained a bit better as to what's going on here. We are left to do a lot of guessing and assuming, and in order to make sense of what's going on.
どうしてですか？私は何も面倒を起こしに来たわけではありません。気にする必要はありませんよ。
心配してるのはここにいる一般の人たちの方なんだけど。まあいいか。そういうのもお前らしいもんな。
今も民たちは交渉にモラを使って
We
いる
get
ん
to
です
walk with her.
おお、これは今も昔と同じだ。キラキラしてて魅了されるよな。って待てよ、まさかエイもモラがないってことはないよな。
Oh no, another
も
broke
ちろん
Archon.
持っていませんよ。一瞬浄土では需要がありませんので、何か品物が必要な場合は奉行衆に送ってもらえばいいのですから。しかしどうして私も
We've met other Archons and they're also broke. And constantly need us to get stuff for them
皆さ
too.
ん規律正しく過ごしているようで、あなたの言った賑やかが全く感じられません。おや、ここの屋台は何を売っているのでしょうか？
将軍様の前で賑やかになれないよな。
見たことのないものですね。
You can mess with her pathing by standing in front of her. Now she's like twitching all over the place.
将軍様、これは失礼いたしました。
How dare you not bow your head lower.
いいえ、そうかしこまらず。本日は気分転換に来ましたので、少し見るだけです。
You say, oh my goodness, the Shogun is so hot and cute, and she's actually super nice.
あなたの売っているものを私に教えていただけますか？
もちろんです。僕がここで売っているのは食べ物です。たこ焼き、団子、それと牛乳とか。
あ、その中に牛乳が混じってるなんてなんか変だな。
あなたの感じ取った変は僕がわざとつけた特色なんです。
It's this, it's Tomoki's special milk. Would you like to drink some, Raiden Shogun? My special milk?
城には悠久の歴史を持つ老舗がたくさんあって、僕が何を売ろうとそれらにはかないません。ですので僕は目新しい組み合わせを作り、お客さんに新鮮な体験をしてもらおうと決めたんです。例えば僕が最近開発した団子牛乳。団子を練りつぶして牛乳によく溶け込ませたものです。味もさることながら全く新しい奇妙な食感も楽しめますよ。
Interesting.
団子に牛乳？聞いたことがありませんね。どうしてこのようなものを考えたのですか？
So what you're saying is you mix your special milk into the dongos as well? Or you mix the dongos in your special milk?
申し訳ございません、将軍様。決して永遠に意見があるわけではありません。
かしこまらないでと言ったはずです。そんなに恐れおののく必要はないんですよ。私の追い求める永遠が団子と牛乳によって揺るがされるものではないでしょ。
あれ、なんだか噂に聞いた将軍様と少し違うような。
Why can't we hear his thoughts all of a sudden?
実
That doesn't
は
make
僕
sense.
も思いついたのは偶然でした。ある日友達がお客さんのおもてなしをする際、 団子を作りすぎてしまったらしく、食べきれないからと僕にくれたんです。しかし僕にとってもその量は多くで、ちょうどその時僕の店でも牛乳が売れ残っていることに気づきました。そして団子も牛乳も日持ちしない状況だったのです。そこで試しに2つのものを混ぜてみたところ、ちょうどいい塩梅で混ぜることで意外にも美味しいことが分かりまして。
偶然からなるもの。あ、面白いですね。私にも一杯いただけますか？
Oh, the Shogun wants to drink your special milk. Aren't you happy?
将軍様にご興味を持っていただけるなんて、はい、もちろんです。あなた方も一杯どうぞ。
Oh, it's his lucky day. Got 3 lovely ladies to try out his special milk. Hey, Paimon, and you drink the special
甘くて
milk.
美味しいです。それともっちりとした食感も不思議な飲み心地ですね。
そうだな。飲み物は飲んでるのになんか食べてる感じだ。
おかゆみたいな。全く同じとは言えませんが、どうであれ好みの味です。
The Shogun likes my special milk.
ありがとうございます。
You can come drink it anytime.
こんなに美味しい団子牛乳、さぞ売れ行きもいいのでしょう。
いえ、実は売り上げは全然。
Let me help you then. Hey everybody! This guy's special milk is delicious! Come drink it! As endorsed by the Shogun herself.
よくないんですか？どうして？
実際に飲んでくれた人の評価は結構いいんですが、ほとんどの人がこの組み合わせをおかしいと思っているようで、口にすらしてくれないのです。別に将軍様の感覚がおかしいということではないです。お気を悪くしないでください。
Man, the Shogun is just like giving this guy like a panic attack just by existing.
そうでしたか。それなら簡単です。シャブ業の人に何百杯か購入してもらい、一人一人に配ってもらえばいいでしょう。
Oh, are you saying you're gonna have Ayaka go door to door donating this guy's special milk? I like the sound of that.
いえいえいえ、将軍様、それはいくらなんでもやりすぎかと。
やりすぎですか？皆さんにも試してもらいたいと思っただけですが。団子牛乳を飲んだことがないというのは非常にもったいないことかと。
それは。
Do you like sweet
至極
things?
当然なことです。人間は皆甘いものが好きだと聞きました。私が甘味を食べることもおかしなことではないでしょ。ミコもそう言っていました。はあ、やはり甘味は気分を良くしてくれますね。一人で考え込んでいた時よりだいぶ気分が良くなりました。
And you've denied yourself for dessert for all these years? How dare you?
そういえば以前ミコが言っていたのですが、八重堂を立ち上げて娯楽小説を売っているとかなんとか。それでいつも私に自慢していたのですが、私にはそれがどんなものなのかすら分かりません。ちょうどいい機会ですので、私をそこへ連れて行ってくれませんか？
So we're just gonna all of a sudden like leave this guy, be like, yeah, goodbye. You served your purpose, and then we're just gonna go to Yay Publishing House.
いいぞ。いろんなものを見てみよう。
Yeah, this is kind of like what I mean. This is like a really good example of how like weird the transition is from one story beat to the next. It almost feels like we should have like wrapped things up with him, walked somewhere and be like, oh, I just remembered Yay Miko telling me about Publish House. Let's go check it out and then do that. But then we were talking about it in front of him, like he doesn't like exist anymore. Just like, yeah, your purpose is filled. And we want to let you know by just talking in front of you and not really acknowledging your existence. So yeah. let's go to Yay Publishing House. Go with A to Yay Publishing House. Did this thing change at all? Nope, it did not change. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Sanada. Whoop, bloop. 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 Karuda. Okay, that's what we have here.
将軍様
Oh yeah.
将軍様直々に八重堂にいらっしゃるなんて何か重大な伝達事項でも
Yes, you must give us your top 10 best-selling light novels right now.
いえ、そんなにかしこまらず、ただ見に来ただけです。
Oh, never mind.
申し訳ございません何のことかさっぱり管理方面のことでしょうかそれとも出版規範もしくは消防問題など
I am here to read your top 10 best-selling light novels. Please provide them to me right away.
将軍はただ単に本が読みたいだけなんだ。
He's like, how dare you speak for the Shogun, you lowly Paimon thing, you lowly fairy.
将軍様が娯楽小説を
ええ、何かおすすめの本はありますか？
八重堂の小説は主に一般向けで内容も奇て烈なものが多く将軍様の趣味に合うかどうか
I think some reading is exactly what what A needs at this point. Get some other people's ideas in her heads, just to give it some let it bounce around her head so that she can maybe come up with new ideas by innovating on existing ideas and mixing it with new ideas.
あくまでも試みですので、同じものばかりでは意味がありません。安心してください。文字で書かれた物語である限り、理解できないということはありませんよ。
Well, you see, there's this manga that depicts a version of you that is kind of offensive to you. Could possibly be offensive to you, but it also is very popular among the guys, if you know what I mean. It is what they call a dojin, and you might not like to see that.
それはそうですが
大丈夫だ。理解できなくてもオイラたちが将軍に説明してやるぞ。
The Almighty Shogun just wants to have a look.
わかりましたでは最近の話題作が置かれているあちらの本棚までどうぞ中にはこの小説はすごいの受賞作品もありますつい最近その作品をまとめて売り始めたんですよ
Alright.
そこまで深く考えず楽しんでいってください
わかりました。では行きましょう。どういうことでしょう。私が甘く見ていたのでしょうか。
If she really wants to figure out what is wrong with her definition of eternity, she should look for material or reading material that kind of critiques her. Maybe then she can get an idea, an outside idea as to how to refine her definition of eternity is into something that is more more descriptive, less ambiguous. I don't know. It's kind of hard to I don't know, describe a better version of like eternity. Like the term eternity itself is already so vague when it comes to like what eternity? Just like time eternity, like forever? Or are we talking about like keeping things the same? Or are we talking about an eternity in the past? Or the eternity into the future? Or like eternity doesn't necessarily mean not changing, right? Like you can feel an eternity of sadness when something extremely tragic happens, even though by realistic measures of time, it's not an eternity, right? You're waiting, you're getting home from school, and you want to get home to play your favorite video game. But the car ride home feels like an eternity because of how excited you are to play a new video game. That kind of thing. I don't know.
本に書かれた文字や単語はわかるのに、つなげて読むと意味が理解できません。例えばこの天聖ヒルチャール、夕暮れの実を食べ続けたら最強になった件について。
Is this making fun of like the long titles that light novels have for whatever reason? And is this also making fun of like that reincarnated as a slime or something like that? That anime or that light novel?
名前が長いですね。ヒルチャールは本当に夕暮れの実を食べて強くなれるのでしょうか。少なくともお肉を食べる必要があるはず。これは
この本の設定だぞ。
設定とは？
It's imaginary, also called fiction. It's whatever the author wants it to be. It's imaginary.
設定は何に使われるのですか？事実を書いた物語に信憑性はあるのでしょうか？
Well, good writers can suspend your disbelief, and that way you can open up your mind to crazier ideas and not go crazy yourself.
それにヒルチャールは物語を書く能力がないはず。作者がヒルチャールの生活を記録しているのでしょうか？
See, this is the thing, like, we don't know how long we don't know how long she's been in her euthymia state realm or whatever. Like, Healy Charles didn't exist until the fall of Kanraya, right? Since Healy Charles are technically the people of Kanraya cursed by the gods, cursed by someone, the eternal god or whatever, the unknown god that or the unknown goddess maybe, that was invoking the heavenly principles or something. I don't really know that part of the lore too much, but from what I understand, the Stainsleaf story reveals that Healy Churls and Abyss Order and Abyss Mages were all like the descendants of Kanryans from Kanraya after the people of Kanraya got cursed to be kind of stupid since they were getting so like technologically and politically and I don't know, culturally advanced, that they were so arrogant in their abilities that they were trying to like start a war with the gods, and the gods were just like, nope, I'm gonna put you guys in your place, and they cursed them to be kind of like Healy Churls and Abyss Mages. So like, how long has A been in her euthymia state that she still knows about Healy Churls? Or is there like a suggestion that she's still, I guess there was the idea that A did say she knows what's going on within Inazuma, but then because she wants to maintain her eternity, so that's why she's doing nothing about it at some point. Maybe that's why she knows about Healy Churls. But yeah, my original thought was like, if she was in her eternity, in her euthymia for so long, she should not really know about Healy Churls. I don't know. I guess my thought process was a little flawed there, and I wasn't going off of like enough information.
なんで黒田があんなことを前もって言ったのか分かったような気がする。
But then again, like, I was led to believe in this conversation alone, since she doesn't know what like fiction books are, like how would she know what Healy Churls are, since you would think that like books and stuff predate Healy Churls, and it doesn't really make sense for her to know what a Healy Churl is and not know what like a book is, like a light novel is. So yeah, again, like, this is the kind of the weird stuff about the narrative, that, or about the story, that doesn't seem, I don't know, maybe I'm just nitpicking the story a little bit too much. But like these kinds of things feels like the story wasn't really deeply thought of. They just wanted to like throw something together that somewhat makes sense, but they didn't really think deeply as to like what like the characters know and what they believe in, and what they would do if presented with a certain situation. They didn't really think too deeply about that. They just wanted to make you have a little like date with A here, and you get to have a little bit of hijinks, a little bit of shenanigans, and you now feel like, oh, she's not too bad, she's a good person. Now we forgive her for all the atrocities that she's committed, and we're friends now, and ignore everything else. Now you can have her in your party and complain about how weak she is. I actually think like Raiden Shogun's character seems pretty strong, even though I haven't unlocked her yet. Hopefully yet. But playing her in the test run, she seems pretty strong, and she seems to open up a lot of like fun combinations between her and other characters just by how her kit is designed. But like there are people in the community that has gone in depth into her like character kit and made like, I guess, logical reasons as to why she's weak. But personally, just because she doesn't like change the meta or whatever, I feel like that doesn't really matter too much as long as you have fun playing her character kit, and she does get the job done. Like she does win the fights. She does give you a new like sense of gameplay or sense of playstyle. That's like kind of what new characters should accomplish. But yeah, I don't know exactly the numbers. But anyways, let's continue. Fads have no place in eternity.
こうしよう。オイラたち二人がわかりやすい小説を選んでお前に聞かせてやるよ。
And how do we know anything that's good? We spent all our time adventuring and trying to find our brother. We didn't have time to read light novels.
わかりました。私はいろいろな本を読んできたつもりでしたが、このような物語を読むと何に注目すればいいのかすらわからなくなってしまいますね。ですが期待はしています。巫女らしさが伝わってくる、きっと面白いものだと思いますから。じゃ
あオイラたちに任せろ。ちょっと待っててくれよな。
We're just gonna go quickly ask some people like, oh, what's a good book to read? We're gonna go ask Xingqiu like, what are good books for beginners, light novels for beginners to get into the genres.
結構難しいと思うけど、とりあえず見てみよう。
I'm thinking I'm gonna end things here. I think I should have ended things when I finished talking to the special milk guy there. Oh, there, she's like right here. But I guess I'm ending things now instead. Like finishing the milk guy, the Dango milk guy would have been like a good place to end it. But now I've kind of included a little bit of this guy's like story, but it's just gonna split into two videos, which is unfortunate. But I'm going a little bit over my allotted time here. So yeah, I hope to see you in the next video where I'll continue this light novel suggestion for A, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Yeah!